Offensive coordinator arrives with Gruden in 2018. Singletary, first down and more for the Bills. Finally tackled on the play by Mullen, and now the officials have to quickly separate players as tempers starting to flare. Just a couple of Bills offensive linemen at the bottom of that pile, and now multiple flags.
As well as penalty flags come flying in. Aaron Donald and Nick Gates, these two had talked about each other in positive fashion. Gates obviously said that he's going up against the best defender he's ever gone up against in Donald. Donald said that he was impressed by how Gates was running this offensive line, but after a half and a few plays, now it's gotten a little chippy between those two.
Brady steps up, gets rid of it, and that pass could not be handled by Evans. He was looking for a flag immediately. Now he's getting into it with Rayshawn Jenkins.
And that's one where Mike Evans' frustration boiled over. I'll be surprised if this call doesn't go against him, because the pass was broken up, because here comes an all-out blitz, but Uchenna Nwosu, number 42, is in the coverage, and he makes a really nice play against Evans. Now he wants the call, doesn't get it. There's some verbal trash that comes from Rayshawn Jenkins, and Mike Evans responded, and Evans was the first with the push. That call should go against him.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 13. 15-yard penalty, brings up 4th down.
On the road, took a really good offense and pretty much shut them down for the majority of this football game, save one big play over the middle.
Another one big thing, it felt like, for Joe Judge. Things get a little chippy in the middle of the field again. That's how it's been. Some fireworks here at the stadium in the post game. It got a little rough in the middle of things. That was the type of game it was. It was physical. It was chippy.
Here's Edmonds. And Edmonds up the middle for the first down to the 48-yard line.
Late flag. Late flag.
And a lot of pushing and shoving with those flags flying. DJ Humphries was in the middle of it. Mason Cole conversing as well.
Frustration sometimes to end of plays.
Looked like it was Kelvin Beachum initially who got tangled up with Brian Burns at the end of that play, and Brian Burns took a bit of offense.
Yeah. And that's not on Beachum. Beacham's just finishing and playing through the whistle.
The right tackle.
2 set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 30. Jones again. Leaves his feet. Hayward with the stop. But the vision of Jones pushing and shoving, and Jensen, we saw this building. Ryan Jensen was very upset earlier, and now it just bubbled over as the officials get in between.
He jars the football loose, gets it back to Josh Allen. They'll try to build on a 7-point lead. Allen taking a shot. Up in the air, it is caught. Allen dropping a dime, and Diggs with a stroke of genius.
Wait till you see this route, Spiro. Just a clinic.
And here we go. They'll change directions. Has to go 10. Bills fall on the football, and they will have it. Still a fight for it at the bottom of the pile. Temper starting to flare. See Stephon Diggs right in the middle of things. It was Jaquan Johnson who recovered the kick for the Bills.
4th down and 3. Wilson getting the rush, and down he goes. First sack of the game for either team, and it's Agba who has had a terrific first half for the Dolphins. Loss of 7 yards.
Runner's block, that's the stop at the 26-yard line, down by contact.
First down, Miami.
And the Dolphins will take over on downs.
Or turn it over on downs. This will be a free play, and that just gets rip and hit as the Jets came across early, and why not another?
This is fun. They're gonna, you know, when there's.
There you go. Oh, he gets just smoked again, and they're going to throw another flag. This time it's McClendon, and this is going to be another personal fouls against this defense for that.
Down the field to run down the clock. It started with 13 seconds. I mean, you'd have to have an arm like Josh Allen.
And that's interesting. Vic just, I think there's some bad blood here, obviously. Vic saying just go to the locker room. Some players hang around, some shake hands, give hugs. I think Vic's hot.
Trent Scott, so both those guys have been good contributors.
Here's Davis again. Davis just fights his way up the middle for a couple. Give him 2 to the 24. More importantly, the clock continues to run for Carolina, 10.5 and counting.
Yeah, and I think that's the frustrating.
Hogan, but Chubb, he went down early last year with the ACL and you know, had a heck of a rookie season. 12 sacks in 2018, and he comes back still working back from that ACL to a certain degree and loses
legs, and he'll always be a thrower that can run.
Cooper probing that right sideline and won't get back to the 20-yard line. Good coverage. Kylie Fitz leading the way for the Cardinals. Unstacking the pile. A lot of pushing and shoving. The ball may have exchanged possession about 9 times in there. Scrum.
Back out.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 80. Half the distance penalty. 4th down. This is number 80's first unsportsmanlike towards disqualification.
Danny Amendola in the face of C.J. Gardner-Johnson after the play.
Looks like some frustration, Danny.
Middle of the field. It's held out to inside the 20 plus a flag, but the catch by Jordan Akins.
It looked like, well, Harrison, yeah, you can't even any kind of forward with the helmet. So tough on a defensive player coming in. He tried to go low, but penalty flag out after a gain of 26 on the catch, and we'll check the penalty.
Personal foul, defense. Number 22, using the helmet to initiate contact. Number 22 is disqualified.
Well, wow. Disqualification for that. That's not automatic.
That is huge.
We'll have our rules analyst, because you're already thin in the secondary, Mike Pereira on. And look, and Mike Zimmer's had enough of that.
Yep. Or he's irate.
You can see the steam coming through that shield.
But we know that goes to New York as well, that they have the right to do.
Under pressure. Chased by Brockers. Needs the 47 of the Rams, and he got shouldered out of bounds by Micah Kaiser right near the sticks. A couple of old ACC guys going at it there. Virginia and Duke meeting near